It's now time for a little Face the Facts with Max Reiss Extra with Jonathan Wharton, a professor of urban affairs, political science, associate professor, whatever your title is nowadays. You deserve a raise and a promotion, whatever it is.
Yes.
Let's talk about the makeup here in Connecticut right now. You got a lot more Democrats, you got a lot in both the House and the Senate, but we were talking earlier, they might not be as progressive in some respects as perhaps people think they might be.
I think it's going to be more divided. I think we're overlooking the fact that, okay, so fine, maybe everybody is a Democrat supposedly in terms of the majority numbers, but I think within that caucus, it's going to be divided, largely because of generational politics.
The issue, it is generational.
I really
right?
feel that.
Like,
absolutely.
just because you're younger,
right,
that doesn't necessarily mean it's going to shift all the way to the left.
Exactly, especially with the new General Assembly with all the new members that are in there right now.
But on the big ticket stuff, minimum wage, paid family leave, marijuana, sports betting.
Tolls.
Tolls.
Yes.
There is a level of inevitability on some of these things, right?
There is, but there's also, I'm still concerned what the overall game plan is for our state economy. You're not hearing much about that. We're just hearing more about finding ways of doing with revenue sources and finding new taxes and fees and fines as opposed to actual big plans.
Because at the end of the day, tolls is a taxing issue more than it is economic development.
Absolutely, absolutely. That's the way it's seen.
The school district regionalization efforts. The push is coming from a senator from Norwalk, a senator from New Haven. You're not hearing it from senators from Greenwich. You're not hearing it from senators from Watertown. We had one on earlier.
But there's still resistance even in towns like Fairfield.
There is. Is that a relic of our past?
It's a reality of our present. Connecticut has been a divided state regionally and even internally between town to town, city to city. And because we tend to overlook our cities, unfortunately, financially, politically, it's coming back now. And it always does. It's never gone away. Sheff versus O'Neill, among the other court cases, the deal with equitable financing for education, it's coming back.
Well, and you're getting to it. I mean, there's a race element to this.
There is.
There is.
You can't ignore it.
People don't want to talk about it out loud, but I have my own show, so I can do that.
Sure.
There's a race element. There are certain parents saying, I don't want my kids, even 20 years from now, other kids being near mine.
Right. And it's also a class dynamic as well.
Yeah.
Because it is the suburban versus the urban, as well as the race. And so, because in Connecticut we love our home rule, and we're always concerned about not in our backyard, we're fearful of the other.
Is that something that, from a financial standpoint, that will partially eat the state alive? If you have...
Absolutely.
Go ahead,
No, I firmly believe that. Because if you look at some of these towns, especially the wealthier towns, the numbers are down. Our populations have not, it's been stagnant.
Yeah, and there are fewer young people having kids.
Absolutely. Schools are, I mean, you just
I'm a minority. I had 200% more kids than I had before at the same time.
But you had Representative, D'Agostino here, and he's coming from a place, Hamden, where they have to close down schools.
Right.
Because it's shrinking. So we need to do something about that.
Is there a way for Connecticut to keep that high value, but also that we have some of the best schools in the country?
Absolutely.
We just do. We have some of the worst, but of course. Is there a way to keep that? Is there a way to hold on to that?
Well, that's what I'm very interested in. I want to see what the models will be. Are we going to do what we do maybe in New Haven in terms of magnet schools, regionalization within towns that are nearby? Are we going to do something that maybe they've done in the past with Hartford and dealing with West Hartford and nearby towns? I'd like to see the models of what they did in the past in Connecticut and what those states have done.
The fact is, we're not seeing the models right now.
No, we're not.
No, we're more seeing smash the glass kind of stuff.
Sure. I think because right now, we're desperate. Connecticut needs to find a pathway of dealing with this for the next few years.
Jonathan Wharton, thank you so much.
Thanks a lot, Max.
Be with us on
Appreciate
Sunday,
it.
10 a.m., Face the Facts with Max Reiss, every Sunday on NBC Connecticut. Thanks for checking out Face the Facts with Max Reiss on YouTube. If you want more politics in your feed, be sure to subscribe to the channel and hit that bell to be notified whenever there's a new video.